Hello everybody, I'm Marco Alfano and I'm a senior researcher at the Innovation Value Institute at Maynooth University, and I work with Professor Markus Selfert, who is the director of the Innovation Value Institute. I will be talking about a project that has been funded by LIRO, the Research Center for Software of SFI, and is about the use of responsible AI for person empowerment on health and well-being, or RIPE for short. The motivation is related to the fact that technological innovation are accelerating disruption in healthcare. But there is still a disconnect between present healthcare that is mainly related to disease management and an emerging holistic and empowered approach about health and well-being. And two main elements contribute to this paradigm shift. On one hand, personal empowerment helps people to understand health information, to make informed decisions, and to act by self-managing their health and well-being in daily life. On the other hand, AI is becoming prominent in healthcare with virtual assistant, symptom checking, diagnosing, etc., etc. But a preliminary literature survey has shown that few applications for person empowerment exist. And AI mainly empowers machine rather than people. Think of a self-diagnosing tool that is just substituting a human doctor with a machine doctor. Also, virtual assistants are mostly created for specific conditions, and comprehension is seldom addressed by this application. So we need responsible AI for person empowerment, and we need to answer a question that is, how can we use responsible AI for empowering people and help people really to make a better understanding of health information or condition, make informed decision, and self-manage health well-being. And so that we have created this the RIPE project, and the principle is about using AI, the AI system in a responsible way for empowering people. And you can see from this picture that a responsible AI system is one that where the system requirements, that are technical requirements, are applied to the system. But not only that, it is also providing information that empowers the users in terms of, for example, language complexity, information quality, information classification, so that a responsible AI system empowers a person, but an empowered person can really interact with a responsible AI system and, for example, comply with the first principle of the ethical or responsible AI, that is human agency and oversight. And this is why I call this a virtual circle, where the system and the people are going one towards the other. And the RIPE model is trying to implement this concept by having an input where people and the user can specify the requirements in terms of, for example, a complaint, can input a user profile about his current health status, background health status, lifestyle information, etc. And the AI algorithm, in a responsible way, processes this information by taking, on one end, the user profile, the user query, and on the other hand, taking externally information or previous search the information, and combine all this information in order to provide the user with tailored, trustworthy, and simple information, so that the output is a tailored and relevant information about complaints, diseases, tests, when to call a doctor, and treatment, prevention, and so on. And we have started to implement this model, and you can see here the input that is a simple interface for the user that can indicate in a natural way, with a simple language, what kind of complaints he or she has, and is kind of helped in refining the search and to be specific on the complaints that he or she has. On the other hand, an output is taking this input and providing very relevant information, as you can see, for example, in this example, about the description, alternate name, related complaints, possible causes, and other information. So that is, and the user can continue navigating, and so getting more and more specific information. Next steps are about investigating on the user needs through some focus group, and we are in the process of organizing this focus group, refinement of right principles and models, improvement of the user interaction through a chatbot that in a more natural way can help the user to specify his needs or her needs, and of course enrich the user profile. And will be evaluating this agent through subjective and objective tests. Thank you very much, and if you want to know more, just write me to my address. Thank you.